Hello everyone, welcome to Learning with Sri. In our previous video, we learnt about the definition of polynomials. We also learnt about the difference between algebraic expression and polynomials. In this video, we are going to learn the types of polynomials and zeros of a polynomial. Generally, we use f of x, g of x, or sometimes h of x to denote or to represent a polynomial in variable x. In the given polynomial, f of x equals 2x cube minus 5x square plus 3x minus 1. How many terms does this polynomial have? Yes, it has 4 terms. What are they? They are 2x cube minus 5x square, 3x and minus 1. For this polynomial, for each term, we can also write their coefficients. These coefficients are the numbers or integers multiplied to the variable. So, for the term 2x cube, the coefficient of x cube into x cube is 2. In the next term, minus 5x square, the coefficient of x square is minus 5. Similarly, for the term 3x, the coefficient of x is 3. But for the constant term minus 1, do we have coefficient? No, it is a constant term and not a coefficient. A coefficient is always attached to a variable. So you can remember that a coefficient is always attached to a variable, and so it is not a coefficient. It is only a constant term. Moving on to the next topic, degree of a polynomial. For this polynomial f of x, the degree is 3. Now let us see how to find the degree of a polynomial. In order to find the degree of the complete polynomial, first we need to learn about degree of each term. Now let us see how to find the degree of a polynomial. Now for this polynomial f of x, we have to find the degree for each term. That is, for the term 2x cube, the variable used here is x and the power of the variable is 3. So the degree of this term will be 3. And for the next term minus 5x square, the power of the variable x is 2. So the degree of this complete term will be 2. And for the term 3x, the degree will be 1 because the power of x is 1. And for a constant term minus 1, the degree is always 0. So the degree of minus 1 is 0. Now that you have found the degree for each term, in order to find the degree of a polynomial, we need to find out the highest of all these individual degrees. So, the highest of all these individual degrees is 3, and so the degree of this polynomial will be 3. So, you need to add up the exponents and select the highest term. So, therefore, to find the degree of the polynomial, we need to find the degree for each term and then pick up the degree of the highest term. We understood that for a constant polynomial, the degree is 0. Now let's see how the degree is 0. Suppose we have minus 1 as the term and f of x is minus 1, then we can write minus 1 as minus 1 into x to the power 0. As you know, the law of exponent a to the power 0 is 1. That is, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So x to the power 0 is 1. Minus 1 into 1 gives minus 1. That is why for a constant polynomial, its degree is always 0. Let's see the type of polynomials on the basis of degree. So if a polynomial has degree 0, then it is a constant polynomial, like example 2. And if a polynomial has degree 1, it is called as a linear polynomial. Example x minus 12. A polynomial is called a quadratic polynomial if its degree is 2. Example 3y square minus 4y plus 11. A cubic polynomial has degree 3. 7x cube minus 12x plus 4. A biquadratic polynomial has degree 4. Like example 6y power 4 minus 3y cube plus 2y square minus 9. So, this is how we can name the polynomials on the basis of their degrees. Just revise once again. A polynomial of degree 0 is constant polynomial. Degree 1 is a linear polynomial. Degree 2 quadratic. Degree 3 cubic. And degree 4 is a biquadratic polynomial. We have seen the different polynomials on the basis of degree. But all those polynomials were of the same variable, or in the sense one variable. But we also have different polynomials having more than one variable. Like example, x square minus y square minus 3xyz minus 1. In this polynomial, we have three variables used, like x, y and z. Now, let's see how to find the degree of a polynomial with different variables. As we have learnt, we know that a polynomial can have more than one variable. Now, in this example, 2x power 4 y square minus 8x cube y plus 7xy square z minus 8xyz. Now, this is a polynomial containing 4 terms. Now, how to find the degree of this particular polynomial with more than one variable? Yes, here we are using three variables x, y and z. Now, even to find the degree of this particular polynomial, we need to find the degree for each term. Now, for the first term, 2x power 4 y square, the degree will be 6. Now, let us see how is this degree possible. The variables used here are x and y, and the power of x is 4 and the exponent of y is 2. So, adding together, you get 6. Similarly, for the second term, minus 8x cube y, the power of x is 3 and the power of y is 1. So, adding up the exponents, you get 4. And for the term 7xy square z, the power of x is 1, the power of y is 2 and the exponent of z is 1. So, adding up the exponents for this particular term, you get 4. And for the last term minus 8xyz, the degree is 3 because the power of x, y and z are 1 respectively. Now that you found the degree for each particular term, you have to select the highest of all these individual degrees. So, the highest of this polynomial will be 6. So, the degree of this complete polynomial will be 6. So, to find the degree of a polynomial with different variables, first find out the degree of each term and then select the degree of the highest term. We understood that a polynomial is an algebraic term with one or many terms. It has one variable or it can have more than one variable. Now, let us move on to the next topic called zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial are the real values of the variable for which the value of the polynomial becomes 0. That means all the x values that make the polynomial equal to 0. Have you understood? Yes, it means that it is a value or a point where the polynomial becomes 0. Let's understand it more better with an example. Now, for the polynomial f of x equals x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. This is a polynomial in one variable only, x. Now, let us find out the value of this polynomial at x equal to 1. That means replace x by 1. So, you get the value is 0. So, that means when you substituted x is equal to 1 in this polynomial, you got the result as 0. So, here the value where the polynomial became 0, that is called the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore, for this particular example, 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. Have you all understood? Yes, that means a value or a point where the polynomial becomes 0, that is called the 0 of the polynomial. It is also called as the root of the polynomial. Here the value of the polynomial became 0 when x is equal to 1. So, in different polynomials, there can be different zeros for a polynomial. For any polynomial, if you substitute the value of x, then that means you are finding the value of that particular polynomial at the given value of the variable. But what is the difference between value of a polynomial and zero of a polynomial? Value of a polynomial is simply that you replace x or y or any variable with any other given number. But whereas 0 of a polynomial means it is the value where the polynomial becomes 0. Now, how do you know that how many zeros can be possible for a particular polynomial? Now, look at this example. 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. What type of a polynomial is it? Yes, it is a cubic polynomial. So, you can say that for a cubic polynomial, the degree is 3. So, it can have 3 zeros. Okay. So, here I found out this value of this polynomial at x equal to 1. I got the value to be 0. So, I can say that x is equal to 1 is a 0 of this particular polynomial. And remember that this is not only the one zero of this polynomial. You can have many other zeros. It all depends upon the degree of the polynomial. So, any polynomial, it can have degree 2 or 3 or 4, and so it can have that many zeros. So, for a polynomial of degree 2, it can have 2 zeros. For a polynomial of degree 3, it can have 3 zeros. In this video, we have learnt the coefficient, degree and types of polynomials. We also learnt how to find the value of a polynomial for the given value of the variable. We also found how to find the zeros of the polynomial. I tried my level best to explain you all in simple words. Hope you all understood. Please review the video again for better understanding. So, every linear polynomial in one variable has a unique zero. A non-zero constant polynomial has no zero, and every real number is a zero of the polynomial. In our next video, we are going to learn about the remainder theorem, how to divide polynomials with one another. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.